Alright, hello and welcome to a shitty guide on how to kill third boss EC hell mode. So first off, when you get into the room, you want to come over here and see this little lava flow, the snakes coming here. They'll go up and down about every like 10, 20, 30-ish seconds, and as soon as they get to the surface, you want to kill them. You want to kill both snakes before you move on to the actual boss. Alright. Secondly, let's get into positioning. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong flip. So for positioning, we have the Vanguard main tank. You basically want to just pull them as close to these two, or as close to the bottom as possible. And after you pull them, you just want to try to inch him this way. Be careful with aggro here, because his hitboxes are extremely bad, and so it is very easy to pull off of the main tank. You might want to tell your range DPS and your melee DPS to slow up a little bit, let him get a confident amount of aggro, and then start pulling him down. And then that's basically it for movement. I'll come back to explain the snakes, but what people do with the snakes when we get to that point. Okay, so for the actual boss, let's get into it. See, we try to pull it when he's around there. He always moves though. You just want to let your tank get some aggro. Unfortunately on this one, the Vanguard told that he should be okay on aggro, and he was not. So I'll get hit with a few melee swings, but it'll be fine because I'm tanky enough since I've done this dungeon for a couple months. Alright, so first off was the tail hit. The tail hit, it gives you a debuff. It gives you this debuff right here. If he does a head slam, like he bashes his head into the ground, and anybody in the party has this debuff, like for me, it only hit me because I was within the range of his tail, but he does other mechanics that give this debuff as well. If anyone in this party has this debuff, and he slams his head into the ground, they instantly die. No matter where they are, doesn't matter if they are in it or not, they instantly die. So healers, you have to dispel this as much as possible. Okay, so after the tail swipe, this is the headbane. If I did not get dispelled, I would instantly have died. So this is where my Vanguard got super confident, and I pulled off of him. Okay, this is Meteor. Meteor will target a single range, and it will do a large AoE damage. It does hurt pretty hard, but it depends on how tanky your group is. Some groups can just live through it. Doesn't really matter. Also, if you play melee on this boss is extremely bad. His hitbox is extremely small. Like I said earlier, it's very hard for the Vanguard tank to pull aggro, because this hitbox is really hard to hit with like AoEs and stuff like that, and then this hitbox is really small, but that's where all of the melee are. Also, I missed one small mechanic here. Let's see if, yep. Okay, oops, right back here. This, when he lifts, as a melee, when he lifts his foot up, you have to jump it. It'll not only give you a debuff, but if you're under geared, it will likely just one-shot you. So you have to jump it. Okay. And so, we hit 65%. Actually, it's around 60% is when you actually go. He will be like stuck in place for a couple seconds. When you hit 60%, Vanguard main tank, go to the entrance right here in between the two lava flow and the entrance in the ground. There will be a snake on the ground. It's just a little thing. As long as you kill the snake, it'll be there. You just right click on it, or you just like press F on it, and you hop on it. You become super fast, and you gain one ability. Or well, you lose all of your abilities, but you gain the one ability for technically being in a vehicle. And when that happens, after you grab the snake, you go directly to the front, the head of the boss. Make sure you have the head targeted. Do not target the body, do not target the tail. Target the head and press the 1 button. That will stun the boss for 30 seconds. And so that'll give your group a ton of time to kill it. If your DPS is a little bit on the low side, send a healer to pick up the second snake below 30 or 35%, just when it spawns. They'll grab it, make sure they target the head or they target the body. Do not target the tail. They target the head or the body, and they just press that one ability, and then it'll keep the boss stunned. Also, Vanguard, the first person to take a snake As soon as it ends, press it again. And the second snake just stacked with the first snake. So the 2 snakes will be directly in front of the boss, stunning it. Alright, go back to the video. And see, here he is with the snake. He's targeting the head, it's stunned. It moves a little bit just to come out of it, and then you literally just burn it. Just DPS, and that's the entire boss fight. It's a little bit fast just because we have EC gear, so DPS is on a couple of us is pretty high, but it's a really simple boss, and that's about it.